Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact, where today we are going to be diving in to Wriothesley Story Quest. Quest? Crest? I don't know what I was about to say. But we're going into a story quest! And according to a lot of you guys, this is one of the best story quests in the game.
We once thought the Fortress of Maripede would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all.
Ah, is this quest here to correct that statement?
You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really no surprise that many people don't even want to leave.
Yeah, you're right. And they probably have that guy to thank for that.
Oh, you mean Risley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him.
I'd say.
Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys?
Probably has a good number of tricks.
Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
That would be a miracle.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Man in the floor or what?
Huh? Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
Me too.
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
What?
You're in a box?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Paimon, use your tiny little Paimon brain.
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so much. I'm over here, inside this big box.
Yeah, why?
You're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything. Well, come on, Traveler, let's go take a look.
How did you get stuck in there?
Best not to
why are you
ask in
hiding
these
in here
situations.
anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Someone shave your eyebrows? Did someone strip you?
Probably, admittedly, it's probably the second one, right?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Someone stole your hat. That's pretty bad.
Just
His
your
hat?
But then, why can't you look for it yourself? Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it. Something must have happened to your hair.
Wait, hold up.
There's no need to spell it out.
Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but never mind. Please just help me find my hat.
It's okay, we know you're bald.
It's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy. I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But well, when I came to, it was gone.
Okay.
It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
Don't worry, we'll be back in no time.
Do you need us like to crack open the box or something? Do you need some air in there, broski?
I mean, depends on how it's made.
Knock on chest.
I'm really sorry to bother you like this. Please, come back soon.
And starting off a dark quest with a pretty comical beginning, admittedly. All right.
Yep.
Okay,
We're
well,
having a Zelda side quest.
so what's up with the hat?
Paimon doesn't see anything
It's very important.
here. Let's go somewhere else.
It's a very important hat.
Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Given to him by his grandpapa or made by his kid or something like
Maybe,
that.
but what would make you climb into a box if you lost a hat?
Maybe you were looking for it in there and it accidentally closed on you.
Just
That, yeah.
what is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought.
Either that or he has ears that he's willing to hide. Or something.
What? Ears?
Scars, I don't know. Like the water surface.
Nothing in the water either. Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in.
By what gust?
Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat.
We could scour the entire fortress or just buy him a new one. Entire fortress it is.
That's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing.
Never mind. It decided that I picked to buy him a new hat.
Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? If memory serves, they got all kinds of stuff in there.
You sure got fired up about shopping. I'm only buying a hat.
Huh? How did you know what Paimon was thinking?
Easy.
Oh, this is bad. Nothing gets past you nowadays. Well, either way, let's go check it out first.
I feel bad whenever we like read a character's mind because we have multiple choice. There's a high chance we're gonna get it right.
And sometimes there is no choice.
Yeah. The character's like, how did you do that? It's like, I actually
Magic.
couldn't say anything else. So, sorry about that.
Oh man, watch out. I've already done that. Oh, this is where that shop is.
Oh yeah, we've been in here before.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop.
I like your
Now,
voice.
just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread.
Yep.
That's a rare insult.
I don't know.
Oh,
Is
you
it
must
an
be the
insult?
legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
Yep.
No. Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread.
But I can see it.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself.
Uh-huh.
I hope you'll find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody, after all.
Oh.
Why do I feel like you're someone important?
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just venting.
Why, your heroic actions at Aeneas have long made their way to the fortress of Meripede.
Aaron. Oh, that's right. The court is considered Aeneas.
We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. Ah, you were the envy of all. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you.
Ah, just because of him. And here I thought I made it as a hero.
Well, I figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery.
I do.
Yeah.
After all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke. And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself.
Friend of a friend.
I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you.
Well, I appreciate that you're a straight shooter, at least.
Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for?
A man's hat.
No problem. Anything else?
I guess we're
Hey,
perusing.
Feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
This guy is really cool.
Wait, but that's, you don't have to be so nice.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods.
Oh, dang.
Life's been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
Well, if you put it that way.
All right, Paimon will take a look.
And that was all the hats I want. And she's already got snacks.
Are you sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day, you know.
It's all right, 2 will do.
I thought you'd turn down a chance to freeload.
It just doesn't feel the
get that. I 100% feel that.
Yeah, so she's willing to freeload off of us. I get it.
But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Pymonology later. That
Pymonology?
must still be waiting for us. Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patronage. I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air.
I'm gonna hope he's fine.
Hopefully. Also, I'm gonna mark this just to remember. Where the shop is.
Try talking to him again.
Please come again. And don't forget to mention us to your grace.
I don't know why that your voice makes me nostalgic of older games.
Because, yeah, he's got that very nice accent. I don't know what the accent is, though. I definitely think it's European of some sort. I just don't know what. It's very nice.
Hello.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my life. Just one sec.
Oh.
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too!
That hat's a little big for him.
Wait,
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair.
wait, also, wait. Does he not realize that it's a different hat?
I guess he doesn't. I guess it just needed a hat.
Okay.
So is there like, what's going on up there, man? You have a unicorn horn or something?
Wait, this isn't my hat.
There you go.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
It's pretty precise. Someone else gave it to us.
Ah, I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Oh, you had something tucked in it, didn't you?
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
No, more like something valuable in it.
But, sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Risley! It's been a while.
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air.
Agreed. True.
I'll say I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
That's an... what?
It's
Oh.
what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here.
I love the fact that he put on a fedora when, like, when in actuality his hat looked like that. That looks nothing like a fedora. I don't think you could mix those two up in any way or any universe. Any verse? Universe. Huh.
Maybe he just popped out when we put it on his head or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again, hmm?
The Beret Society.
So it's like a calling card of some sort?
I guess?
You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
Okay, bye.
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Paimon, he's in prison. I think the list of has he done something wrong has already been checked off.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They save me a lot of work, in fact.
Huh, that's nice.
As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
I mean, if the warden just walks up and goes, hey, you know.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Yeah, shy people exist, Paimon. I know that may shock you.
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
What is the Beret Society?
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones. The Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up, too. And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up...
Let's go then.
All right then, please follow me.
Well, can't be a gamble if he's with us at least.
Wait, I thought Paimon liked that cafeteria.
Well, I mean, it's random. Sometimes you get a good meal, sometimes you get a... It's edible at least.
I mean, food's food.
Well, we're not prisoners anymore, so we actually have options.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
Ah! So the random chance of there always being one isn't always, there, huh?
I'll pass on the food, then. What about you?
Super deluxe or bust?
Then Paimon will also pass. Paimon will save her stomach for something better.
What a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills, Walsey.
Then I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes. If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
What mysterious drink is
Our
this?
first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both
Booze.
swamped by
I see.
everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
Ironically, Fontaine is, even though it's probably some of my favorite quests in all of Genshin Impact, it's definitely not the longest.
No, it's very short.
It's pretty short, all things
It's
considered.
actually more of like a bunch of different quests, kind of all coincidentally being kind of related to each other.
Yeah, they're all like tied together and everything.
It's like with the very beginning with
the murder mysteries and stuff.
with all the murder mysteries, they are involved with the main plot.
Oh, 100%.
But it's also they're if you cut them off from the rest of the quests, they have a beginning, middle, and a satisfying conclusion to them by themselves as well.
Yeah.
They just all kind of go together into one bigger thing. While every other campaign or Archon quest has been more like, oh, there's the whole thing. Where Fontaine is more like, yeah, all of that was basically its own separate things, but pretty good together. To be honest, we didn't really do that much.
Yeah, actually, admittedly, that's kind of true. We kind of just watched everything be done. This time around, we weren't really the heroes. I mean, we did some heroic things.
We were involved with a bit of it, and if we weren't here, it would have been worse. But,
You know, ironically, I think Fontaine would have been fine if we didn't show up.
well, Lyney would have been charged with murder.
That's true. Lyney and Lynette would have had issues, but I think
and
other
then
than
Child
that,
wouldn't have been there to stall the whale, and then the whale would have come earlier.
we
and
were a
then-
cog. We were a cog in a bigger machine.
Yeah. things would have been worse without us, but it maybe still would have been saved, possibly.
Yeah, don't know.
It kind of, kind of depends. Things would have been worse without us here, but we mostly were on the sidelines, which is still pretty good, though.
Yeah, go with the bottom one.
That's a bit too humble for you.
It's honestly the truth.
Even the most unintentional action can catalyze new developments and force many fates onto brand new paths.
Okay, yeah, true.
True enough. That's basically what we did.
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
No?
Because you don't ever talk about yourself.
Sure, go with that one.
So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself.
Did you get those scars?
That's a good question.
That's a very specific kind of three-way scar across your throat.
I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms, some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Mm-hmm.
It's about what I expected it to be.
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
Not really, honestly.
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
That's how I feel as well.
Yeah.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo. They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
See, this is why you don't use the same method over and over again.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Not always.
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats. So we have to examine everything carefully.
I get it, because you said, because this quest is related to hats.
Oh, I get it. I actually didn't catch onto that right away.
Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem.
I was gonna ask who wants more, but more is magic. So
Makes sense.
Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
What? But that's just insane profit. Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
Oh, what about you then?
Paimon will be your vault keeper.
Ah,
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Bro, you don't have to. What? You don't have to do that?
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything?
I mean,
well,
Paimon,
let
if you
Paimon
want
pick
something.
No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
All right, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon
Whoa.
wants this one. This dark, sparkly gem. You just know it must be worth a ton of Mora.
Yo, why is, whoa, that looks important.
Ah, it looks just a little evil. Uh-oh.
Whoa,
Actually,
whoa.
never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
Whoa, you feeling unwell?
There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up.
Remembered a lot of bad things. What do you mean?
Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
Okay.
What bad things are you remembering, Paimon?
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
Let
Are you
me
sure?
try.
I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
I want to make sure I know exactly what you saw. My constitution's a bit different from everyone else's.
Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a permanent effect.
Think is the key word there.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
Just as you said.
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Then, actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
Doesn't hurt to be careful.
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents.
Ah.
Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place, then.
So who wants a depression gem?
I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met, either.
Wait, you guys look like you're disapproving of that. What's wrong with having free time? If Risley gets all his stuff done in a awesome, manner, why not? You know? He had to work his butt off to get where he is, so.
Might as well enjoy the free time.
Everyone has hats. Oh my.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival.
Why do I feel like you're the ones that wanted the depression gem?
Don't know.
Are these your two guests?
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all. But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, you're the founder.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Risley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep.
Yep.
But the Society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier.
Man, whoever makes those hats is really happy.
Probably.
Like, oh man, that's a lot of business.
If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats.
Sure.
Yeah.
Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
Uh-huh. Why do I feel like you're evil?
Who knows?
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please, wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around, too, if you want to learn more about us.
So, this meeting was planned all along?
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Risley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key.
Yep.
Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
So Risley's trying to investigate something, and he needed our help. I'm assuming.
Paimon feel like he didn't
I
answer
guess.
the question at all. Well, we're already here, aren't we?
Might as well take a look around.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
I mean, there's also that other organization, I guess. But I guess that's not canon just yet.
No, it was. Neuvillette's quest was before this.
Oh. I guess we'll ignore them for now. Hello.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look? We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members publish themselves.
There are writers in the society.
That makes sense.
Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera.
That's nice.
We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, well, thank goodness you all ended up in prison.
It's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do.
Man, prison sounds great.
Don't
You
say
never know
that.
what you may be good at until you give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all, there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
Man, prison is so freeing.
So this is something like a safe space.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Don't
Interesting.
worry, we will.
So, it seems like a nice organization overall, but I'm assuming some sus things are happening.
Evil.
Can we talk to Risley, by the way, while he sits at the table?
We can probably listen to them.
Please check out as many books as you like. Just don't forget to return them to their proper places once you're done.
Got it. Hello. Click.
The Society is planning to host another event soon. We haven't had many new recruits recently, so...
Ah, the one you mentioned to me before. The idea is sound, but I still have some concerns about the specifics.
Okay.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
You sound like a bit like a Melzin guide.
What? Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our latest members. I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room.
Where are those?
These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant too? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
This makes me feel like there's a lot of benefits to this and everything. Like, where are they getting all this? I guess they said everything was donated, so...
I guess.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His Grace.
Ah, so you can do everything but learn how to cook. I see.
We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
Never mind. You really thought of everything.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Dugier founded the Society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
Well, good for you.
Life at the Society is rich and fulfilling. We all enjoy it immensely.
Awesome.
Why does it feel like you have a gun to the back of your head when you say that?
What?
I mean...
Life at the Society is rich and fulfilling. We all enjoy it immensely.
I mean, it could come off that way. It also could come off as just like a antisocial person trying to be social and everything.
Hello.
Hey, you there, newbie.
Yo, you are built.
Yo.
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this?
Everything?
Oh, you're one of those guys that just like, okay, breathe in. And now scream. Ah! It's one of those. I've met some people like that.
What are you doing?
That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too. With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world.
That's nice.
Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's alright. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day. Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Risley only had good things to say about this place. Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, so yeah, what the freak is happening behind the scenes? Are these guys like some secret society that helps Risley out? Or is it more like, because that's what he said earlier. Or is there something more nefarious happening and Risley's trying to figure it out?
Don't know.
Okay, and I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place?
It's nice.
Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Whoa.
Nice pressure.
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Same here. It seems alright on the surface.
Yeah, you're right. By themselves, our resources probably don't feel like much.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict.
That makes sense. I mean, this place is, disconnected from the rest of the world. So.
But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits.
Yes, I always use wild beasts for fuel.
I think it's more of the prisoners.
Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the Society, I had met too many people who could not come to terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
In here, I thought strong people were prohibited.
Oh, I almost never need them.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost.
Hey! It's the dude!
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? Did you come here to relax too?
What? What's going on?
What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
What are y'all up to?
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
What?
Man, I wonder if they're suspicious.
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later.
Okay, wait, hold up. Are we being baited? Because everyone who was shocked was everyone but this guy. What does that say about him?
After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
We'll leave him to you then. Where were we before we got sidetracked?
Something about boxing gloves.
Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win. And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order.
Gotcha.
Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times. Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
You can't leave it lying around now.
I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace.
No, don't do that.
Yes, right away.
Wait, stop them. Wait, hold up.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never, Your Grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The Traveler also has some other plans, after all.
Do we?
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit.
What exit?
This exit.
Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, Your Grace. We wish you all the best in your endeavors.
And same to you.
What?
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why did you lie to him?
Well, what's your opinion of the Society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Weren't you complimenting them the entire time as well? Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it
God
something
bless
along
you.
the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the Society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future.
Well, too bad they're sus.
I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too.
Something quite off about it.
As expected,
Yeah.
you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now a confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
You've completely lost my mind.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident.
Sure.
If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Can't you just tell us exactly what to expect?
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment. It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it.
Aw. I'll trust you for now.
I'll explain everything to you later, but right now we need to seize this opportunity. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
So I'm assuming Risley knows exactly what's going on, but he needs proof. Probably.
Then what are you gonna do?
Good question. What should I do? Maybe I'll drop by the ring and sign myself up for a fight.
Wait, so you're really just gonna make us work while you slack off?
Why not?
And Daniel, to answer your thing of like, wait, so how does he fight and we can't? Well, it pays to be the boss.
Use of power.
Daniel, what? Hey, yo, guys.
It's just as Risley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here. You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
Think we can strike up a conversation.
Wait, you guys are...
Hey.
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something, and we figured we might have left it here by accident. We'll be on our way as soon as we find it.
Paimon, please. A better cover story.
Oh, okay.
Got any glass bottles by chance?
Wait. Okay.
Nobody?
About the size of my hand. Where, I was using it to store some spice powder.
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything.
What is happening?
Look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not gonna tell Risley anything, don't worry.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
No need. We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know?
What are they scared of?
We can look around for it, yeah?
What is happening here? What?
Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
Hey, hello? Anyone home?
Knock, knock.
Hello? How can I help you?
Can you give us a rundown again?
The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and, I mean, you've already heard my spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just, there's nothing more I can tell you.
What are y'all doing down here?
Hey, big guy.
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
Oh yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner.
What is happening?
Where'd all your optimism go?
I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time, right?
What is seriously going
You're
on?
looking for something, you said? I didn't see it, but it should be somewhere nearby.
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now.
I didn't see it. Why don't you try to look for it somewhere else?
Thank you, Paimon.
Rip.
Please just leave me alone.
So wait, what's our objective now?
Talking to Risley.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
What is with the drastic shift in tone? It could be just the simple fact of, oh, they wanted to look good for Risley, but...
Oh, you're back. How are things at their headquarters?
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
All very scared.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Like that one guy we found in the box.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
Oh, so
Gotcha.
the one who started it all was you all along.
Of course it was him.
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states.
How long have you been investigating this?
Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
Got it, so it was all a script.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody? Aren't you the Duke? You can do whatever you want in this place.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs. In all seriousness,
I would love to see a Paimon
cuffs
jailer.
and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here. And I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
Well?
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright,
Makes sense.
so you're saying Dugier has figured out some way to control the members of his society, and even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
I feel like we're still missing something.
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've ever seen. And that won't turn out well in the long run.
I'm assuming he's just using another stone, like the depression one, but the one that makes people happy or something. Or just threatening them.
I don't know.
I have some faith, though, that some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish? Bite?
Let's give them some time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation, too. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Fun.
Hey, don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon! Hey!
Paimon, you need to realize the walls have ears.
All that's left is to wait.
Okay. Where do you think this is going?
No idea.
So
Between
intriguing.
18 and something. Or was it?
1800 to 24, yeah. Oh my goodness. So wait, we're meeting up, so it's like a 6 p.m. thing?
It's finally evening. Risley's probably wrapped up his investigation.
We gave him like an hour.
I have no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
Okay. I'm not really seeing the darkness to this quest, though. So where is this gonna go? Because according to a lot of people, this is supposed to be like the darkest quest of all Genshin Impact. I don't know.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
But
Highly
even
doubt
if
that.
such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first? It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help.
Or they don't want you to help.
Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them.
Because you've been working with him?
Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present. There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense. Wait, then does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
Well, now that you mention it.
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now,
Hence the box.
not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm assuming like what you said is what's going on. They probably hide stuff in their hats and they use it to like send secret messages around or something.
Something.
Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
So you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the Society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble.
So that's the hint you were talking about earlier?
Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation.
Got it.
Since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
I mean, makes sense.
So that's why you wanted us to come along.
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves.
I guess.
But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know. Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the Society. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
But Paimon's still mad at you!
Sure, I just need to fight him off.
You have my thanks. Now, there are still two outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool. I'll put some music on while we wait.
Oh,
we're
he's
just
waiting.
gonna sit here?
He's good. Okay, we're gonna let them come to us. Okay, then.
Well,
Who do you think it's gonna be?
don't know.
Buff guy? Fidgety dude? Book girl? The Hat Man? Yeah, I would have taken a nap.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
Oh,
Who are you?
new one.
I apologize for my lack of composure. These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct?
You know us?
Hello.
Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Oh, the guy who lost his hat.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the Society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you. Every secret may be found within...
The hat?
Here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry.
Okay, well, the Duke's right here, so you can sit in the corner, my guy, while the girl, shares her piece.
Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress.
I feel like he has enough evidence right now just to slam him against the wall.
Or I mean, he doesn't even have to do that. He can just ask Dugier to leave.
She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for your grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please, forgive my discourtesy.
Like we believe you.
You have some nerve showing your face here.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know his grace to be a reasonable man.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
I like that. Oh!
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasal. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses.
She won't say anything
we brought
now.
him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
You can do it.
Come on, girl. You
Your
got this.
Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
You should put the stone against his face.
It's all right, Avise. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of.
Come on, girl.
No matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Your Grace, forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please, don't press me further.
Dang, she may get killed.
But why?
In that case, Avise and I will be off. Once again, please accept my apologies for disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
Miss Avise, please show me your head. That is an order.
Interesting. Check the hat.
There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say you've merely let your worries get to your head. The Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives.
Uh-huh.
Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Uh-huh.
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the fortress of Meripede. But your Grace is welcome to visit us any time to confirm the true intent of our activities. All right, Avise. Let's head back.
Crap, this is not gonna end well.
Just what's up with that guy? He makes Paimon really, really mad. We should have shown him his place.
Probably.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me. The true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret. But there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves. But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avise feel the need to remove her hat?
Is it in their head?
From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence.
The lost hair clip. Oh?
That thing she left behind?
I guess.
Oh, well, that's it. I can't think about it.
What?
I have an idea, but...
What a coincidence. So do I.
Huh? What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
I mean, I noticed it on the table, but I didn't think much about it.
She didn't take off her hat to draw attention to her head. She did it to remove her hair clip.
You mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing. That would mean that Avise didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed.
Uh-huh.
Let me take a look. I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical, is hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Uh-huh. Do you stick that into you when you wear that?
I don't know.
Paimon's lost again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem.
Wait, what'd you do?
Oh, he poked the rock.
And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
So he injects people with it, I'm assuming.
The gem is used as a container for this type of liquid.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity.
Uh-huh.
With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Lovely.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
So with this infused thorn...
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain.
Oh!
The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life.
Cool.
Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
Well, that's nice.
Oh boy. Fun times! And all that.
Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned brain injection?
Oh no. No.
Well, oh, no, they've already rounded them all up.
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order.
I love the guards' uniforms.
They look sick.
We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I mean, yeah.
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct.
I mean, where on earth were they gonna run to? It's a prison.
Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Ow!
Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
Can I join you? Can I just float away too?
They didn't pull the thorn out?
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure.
Please, why? Oh my,
I feel like there's a chance they may kill you. You know, putting a thorn into your head?
Yeah, no, that's definitely a high chance of at least infection. At least.
These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain. Let's go check out the other areas too.
How did this happen without you knowing about it?
I mean,
like, I feel like you would notice someone screaming by having something either drilled into their head or just someone sticking a nail in it.
Do remember that this place is bigger than it looks in lore canon and everything. For the video game, it's not as big, but for canon-wise, or canon reasons, it's huge.
Uh-huh.
Probably just drag them off to a corner. Look for clues. Bunch of clues. Typewriter. These papers are actually outdated, but they look brand new. It seems like no one has ever even flipped through them. If you look closely, even the creases are almost identical. They don't seem to have been formed naturally through reading.
Hey, come here. Have a look at this.
Oh, Paimon found something. Yo, hey.
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf. The colors of the covers are completely different, though, and the names of the authors also don't match up.
So it was all just for show.
Yeah, and they dared to claim that they wrote these too. Huh.
I like how that's what Paimon's upset about. That.
Hey man, forgery's a big deal.
I mean, yeah.
Look at what I found.
Drinks?
It's just all water? Or the big red camera?
This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place.
Honestly, I thought that was unrelated. I thought that was part of a puzzle.
I did too. I thought that was just a thing on the wall.
So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members.
Explains why they're all so terrified.
Indeed. It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, then perhaps it's better to do less, or to not do anything at all. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
Your Grace, Your Grace!
So what are we planning to do?
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added.
Why would you need to add layers of dust? Doesn't that come from unuse?
I mean, if you're wanting it to look dusty.
We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oh. Is that right?
They're gone? That could only mean...
Their real headquarters are somewhere else.
Indeed. As long as he allowed society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dugier's pocket.
Let's go find him.
I'm of the same mind. Let's go. You two, follow me.
Well, time for the Duke to make an example.
Yeah. Very, very scary example, I'm assuming. Hello.
Oh, wait, that would be on this floor.
Oh, we triggered it.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me, and has fled to seek his protection. Let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
Okay, bye. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I was going to say, are you just gonna... Oh.
Come on, Risley. Oh, wait. No, wait, he's looking for clues. You gotta give him time.
Look! There's a fallen guard over there! Paimon sees some society members too!
Well, that's oddly suspicious.
It's Risley. Run!
Oh, okay.
He sure ran!
He sure did that.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Come on! It's time to talk! Can't you see that he's trying to help?
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
Oh, lovely.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
The elevator down. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen him pass through a large drainage pipe.
That's more like it.
Take them away. Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
Just the typical.
Typical what, though? Is it power, money, all the above? What are we looking at?
Typical.
Or is it something more dastardly? I have no idea. I'm excited to find out, though. Please don't have the girl be dead, though. I really don't want her to be dead.
Time for us to look through her grate.
What?
Oh, we're entering.
Oh, Dugier's kingdom. Interesting. That's an interesting way of putting it. You were asking how could they not have been heard? Well, here you go.
There's so much space down here.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds.
Oof. You didn't seal them off?
There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well.
You don't have great control of your guards.
Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure.
You need better help.
I think it's less of like the fact that Risley doesn't have good control over them. He just wants people to have the choice to do whatever they want. You just have to realize if your choice entails something bad or evil, there's consequences.
I feel like that's not a great idea as a warden.
I mean, it's been working for him so far. And you just have a few moments like this where you have to beat a lot of people up. Case in point. Yo, we get to do Risley and Furina. Let's go. Hello. Yo, what was that?
Stop throwing stuff.
What was that crit for 25,000 damage? What? Hello.
He's dead. Oh, gentlemen.
Everybody, you probably just do, yeah, this. Oh, that's so sick. Freaking Risley.
Let's begin.
I think the only thing that could make this hack and slashy character. Oh, wait.
Hey, are you okay?
We just beat them all up, Paimon. What are you talking about?
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dougie really prepared for everything.
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing. Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see. Ah, this should be the Society's real rules book. It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow. Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission. 5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water. I see. So it's much as I expected.
Pretty standard.
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
Jeez.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them. To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however, and so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dougier's slaves.
That's terrible.
That is
Do you
disgusting.
remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
That face is amazing.
That's a great face. But also, I wouldn't call that a negative experience. I would call it a good idea against, I would call that caution.
Well, yeah, because like one thing in the box is like, oh, that's evil. Maybe I shouldn't eat the food in there because it's probably
Maybe
also evil.
You shouldn't eat the snacks that were literally laying up right next to the evil gem. Maybe. It's just toxic waste.
The candy?
Is that the best example you could come up with? Anyway, Paimon still thinks she made the right decision. It never hurts to be careful.
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress.
No, I think it's one you can make and not under that.
The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean. We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the path of a storm.
Yeah.
Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
They all usually do. And this one over there.
That is, yeah. Dang, I really
into this water.
You can.
Oh,
You can
I
punch
can't.
it and make it a bridge.
Well, I mean, I could just
Strike a pose.
Oh well, I mean, yeah.
reject ice bridging. Is the future.
Oh
Future
my
is now.
Goodness.
Actually,
Yeah, no,
I
but-
just have to worry about healing him for now.
Yeah, no, you good.
Only if this thing applied wet. Or the little water circle around you applied wet to enemies, then I guess that'd be too good then.
Yeah, I think for freeze teams, people would always run it as healing. They want you to be using the turrets, the little duders.
I mean, with all the Fontaine characters also killing themselves, it's...
And most of them can heal themselves, which is nice.
Don't make me walk, how dare you.
Wait, why are you glowing red?
It says heavy attack.
Oh, is it ready?
Yeah.
I thought that required him to be at low health.
He was.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place, but the door's been locked.
Aw, man, too bad there's not an easy and simple puzzle that'll allow us to open it.
Rather than confront Dougier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all. Forget it. Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
Valid.
Oh.
Turn these myself? No. Okay. Spin the wheel.
Imagine you're a ship's captain, Daniel.
Whoa, it's turning!
Oh, this is cool.
Because we touched this thing?
Okay, yeah, so then we rotate it again, and it does...
The other
Oh,
side's
well,
open.
that...
Let's go.
That was pretty easy.
That wasn't even a puzzle.
Okay, so there's multiple rooms, though, so you're gonna have to... The next time, you're gonna have to make 2 spin.
No.
Yes.
Not 2 spin.
You're gonna make 2 spin.
It's terrible. That's unethical.
Unethical. Could you make me spin 2? Not 2. Oh, default wings just don't look right.
Tasty. Is there anyone that default wings look good on?
I'm sure. You know, Zhongli could probably look okay with them, honestly. They're more of a gray. They're not like a, well, like a brownish gray and stuff.
How convenient, water enemies.
There's not too many brownish gray characters. Like, everyone just has vibrant colors on them. So yeah, default wings always look kind of interesting, no matter how you spin
Maybe
it.
Rosaria wouldn't look too bad in it.
Maybe Rosaria? Yeah, I could see that maybe. Trying to
this
think.
water? No, you can't.
Freminet actually could maybe also pull it off. Possibly. Possibly. I'd have to see it.
Oops, wrong one.
Watch out! No, the slim!
Please stop attacking the water thing.
They must kill the slime. Jeez. That's some nasty damage. Boink. So sick.
That went the wrong direction.
Still hit for most of the things, I think. Die. Whoa! You didn't have to eviscerate him like that, though.
Yes, I did.
You did, you.
Yes. Because it was fun.
Yo, I love how his freaking coat blows in the wind as you run. Just looks so majestic. Wait, we're back. No? Different room.
Different.
It's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
No.
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before. Let's see if that changes anything.
I don't know what to expect.
Looks like there's a mechanism that's gotten
Okay, rotate
stuck.
it again.
It won't turn alongside the others. Is there something we can do?
Remove the limiting device.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's a basic puzzle. Not too hard. Oh, whoa,
wow,
whoa!
that's nice.
Our level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
I thought it was gonna be an elevator.
Same. How would anyone undo that puzzle to make it go back down? I guess don't think about it.
You're gonna turn a valve.
That don't work there. Oh, I see. You could dive down.
Probably, yeah. Damn, you have to remember, you can swim.
Ew. How terrible.
I know, it took us 3 years, but we can swim now.
No, that's impossible.
You have to think about the 3-dimensional, wait, is that 4 dimensions? The freak. I think it's 3 dimensions. Wait, so what was the other door?
Not important,
These
I guess.
should be the prison cells. Lots of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved them elsewhere already.
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Every person counts.
Hello there.
Oh boy.
Are you still mentally intact?
Hey, it's all right now. You can leave this place.
People being treated like animals.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again. Don't get close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
Those other two are still in danger.
All right. Let's search for an exit first.
Risley, why'd you never just demand any of the people to take off their hats? Well, I guess the ones that were on the surface were the obedient ones, so I guess they never had to do that? Is that one in the corner gonna rotate? No, it's not.
Okay, now you put the limiter on. And, okay. Easy peasy.
Very.
Boink.
What?
Did it?
It's done.
Door's open. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
Uh-oh. Hey.
I leave this area to you.
Oh.
Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
This is the door. Side. Okay.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Wait, so where's the bad guy?
Just focus on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here. Let's go back. We have unfinished business, do we not? That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area. Don't forget to bring these along.
Okay. Bring what along? These? Okay. I have them now, question mark?
Yeah, no, they're floating around you.
Oh, I see that. Sorry, they blended in with the purple.
This seems to be something like a console.
This is a surveillance terminal. The information collected by the surveillance ports we found previously will be sent here. I'm sure Dugier really enjoyed sitting here and making his people dance like puppets on strings.
Oh, that makes Paimon even angrier!
Hello.
Okay, wait, hold up. No, it's not the door that I originally saw. Okay, so that there is that one still, but this was just one we didn't see. Okay, well, this is pretty easy. Oh, well.
It's fine. Now we do so. Wow! Dang. That was fun, though. Good idea.
It's a cool mechanic, and it's not too hard, so almost anyone can do it.
Gotta make puzzles that can literally be done by babies.
Well, yeah. Not everyone's Professor Layton. Not everyone's supposed to just make you stay there for 20 minutes staring at the same screen being like, the freak am I supposed to do this? Dude.
I must
I'm sorry, what is that?
Furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules.
Hold up. We should probably do something about this.
Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause.
This is a weird cult.
Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores.
The what?
You're gonna stab him in the head and then push him in the water? That's what you make people do?
Of course. You will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Ah! I don't want to think about that! What the heck?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure.
I really hope we get here in time.
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
Hey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Hello.
Is that His Grace?
This is gonna be awesome.
Risley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
Okay, I would. Oh wait, you go first.
you go.
Oh, I would love it if just like the next frame is Risley punching him and he goes flying into the water or something.
Yeah, I was wondering why they gave him like a southern pastor voice.
Yeah, he's got the southern. I'm gonna be honest, guys like this make southerners look bad though. People with southern accents are awesome. It's a great accent. But why? Why do you have to be so evil and everything? Why do you have to be a southern cult?
Why do you have to be a cultist? That's cringe.
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
Oh!
You stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice! Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear.
Well, not the irredeemable part.
What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished? It's what they've always deserved.
I mean, that's like the honest truth and everything. Anyone can be like redeemable. That's the reality of it and everything. But
some people choose not to be.
Yeah, some people just choose not to be. Taking it, Dugier is a perfect example of that.
And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running?
I don't think...
Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
I don't think Risley cares, honestly.
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts.
I was about to say.
Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free.
There you go.
They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
Oh!
He's really mad.
I've been keeping it on.
You think me arrogant, Risley?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world.
Dang. You're like, not that much older than he is.
This guy's very far gone.
Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever.
Honestly, you're like the only evil guy we've met here. Everyone else is really nice, weirdly enough.
No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey.
Jeez, man. What the heck?
Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place.
Oh yeah, that's a bad thing. Let's take care of this.
You have like 5.
Your vision gives you strength.
They're low on funds.
But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
Dude, it's Risley!
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
I feel like anyone with a vision could probably beat up Gardamex.
I mean, that is accurate. Mainly because anyone can.
Anyone can.
Strike a pose!
Yeah, no, Gardamex are not like the end-all, be-all of things, my dude. And we're gonna beat him up as Risley. If we were doing this as our Neuvillette, this would be even quicker.
This would be even faster. Trust me.
So you're blessed that we're using this free version of Risley.
I think it is probably C3 though.
It's probably C2, C3. I'm assuming the weapon though is gonna be free. Wait, what weapon does he have? Actually, what's the
probably a signature.
What's his crit damage at?
That.
Crit rate 70, 79. Oh, yeah, crit damage can go way higher than that. I kind of was thinking, I'm like, yeah, we're critting a lot, but like the numbers aren't the highest for being C3 and having a signature weapon. Oh no, it's the crit damage. The crit damage is super low.
Well,
Get a little chilly.
The little pop at the end is very satisfying if you can hit everything. Oh, oh,
oh, he pissed.
Killed the music. Woo! It's like a western.
If you think
I can already
fear
hear the
can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
Oh. Yo,
You're a
wait.
terrible shot. And how many shots do you have in a flintlock?
It's a futuristic flintlock. Wait, what are you aiming at us?
I mean, we're fine. We've dodged.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind.
Oh!
I think you could have done it a
From
little
this
harder.
point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood?
True. Dang, he's being very merciful. He let the guy live. Dang.
Also weird he never weaponized the nails.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just torture, I guess, is what he viewed it as.
What a waste.
The guards, yeah, I'm glad he didn't, though.
Well, I'm saying he could have modified the Gardamex or something, or even made just like a gun that shoots out the nails. I don't know.
That would be horrifying. Okay, the guards rescue the society members who have been imprisoned at the true headquarters.
I'm just saying he was wasteful.
Man, he's doing this whole bad guy thing so poorly.
He is! I'm just pointing out his poor management.
Oh my goodness. Risley spends much time with each member, comforting them and extending his personal apologies. Oh!
That's nice.
Following that, he makes arrangements for follow-up medicinal care and cleanup work.
Yeah, you kind of got to be careful removing those nails out of people's heads. Kind of don't want to uncork that.
I kind of erased that from my brain. I now have visuals again. Thanks.
Like
oh, stop it! Following that, he makes arrangements for, medical care. And thus does the Beret Society debacle truly come to an end. Nice.
Lovely.
Freaking. The whole nail in the
Sorry for
head.
taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
Oh, that's horrible.
No, not at all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done.
That'd be quite hard, if you even could.
I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress.
Well, at least we stopped it. Question, where did the evil gem liquid trauma come from?
You know, that's actually a great question. Where the freak did they get that? I feel like
They just had that?
Is that just a thing in this world? Just, oh yeah, I need my vial of evil water that just makes people experience all the trauma at once.
Liquid trauma.
Yeah, liquid trauma, literally.
Drink it once and then feel rejuvenated after you recover from its effects.
Do you think, could it be tied to the Void? And what was the faction with the Void?
The Abyss?
Yeah, was it just the Abyss? Was that the name?
I think that's the only faction we have at the moment from them.
Is it something from them? Since the crystal did look kind of evil. I wonder.
I don't know.
Crap. What is our options here? At least we were able to stop it before it got any worse. Maybe we should give more of a formal apology. No,
That
dude.
wouldn't do anything.
No. We also spent time with everyone, which was insanely nice.
At least we stopped it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the least that we could do.
Kind of the bare minimum.
So, do gonna deal with him yet?
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea. For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Huh? Why?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments.
Whoa, whoa. Yep.
I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Good idea. So, yeah, you know.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh.
He is a warden.
Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Well, just don't torture people, Paimon, and, you know, you won't have to.
You won't have to worry about it, yeah. Just be a good person.
I do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so... How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria. We should have a better handle on things by then.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Oh, never mind. Waiting 2 days.
Whoa.
What time? 11:13.
11 to 13. That's a very tight amount of time. No, this is unfortunate. You have to wait 3 days.
That should be fine.
Would this count as the 2 days, though?
This is the day after tomorrow.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I mean, it says that right there.
Day after tomorrow. Okay. I would hope. Right? Unless it requires you to be exactly 48 hours later.
Nope.
Nice. Now we have to just get over there in less than an hour of in-game time. Run!
Well, hopefully the game is graceful. Graceful.
Gracious.
Nah, we're already here.
We got... Watch him disappear as you get there.
Ah, you're here.
Yo, what the heck? That food!
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind him for sure.
You say that as if I haven't been feeding you or something.
That's not what Paimon meant at all. Risley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too.
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns.
Oh, that's good at least.
Which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest.
Well, that's nice.
As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
You sure got everything taken care of, Risley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory.
I have a question for you, actually.
Please, go ahead.
Your flashbacks when you picked up the gem.
Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child. I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and we all adored each other.
Well, that's nice. What went wrong?
Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children.
You're not going to tell me they were selling them, right?
What?
They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
Yeah, there it is. Selling children. Okay.
What?
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale.
There's a lot of that happening in Fontaine.
I don't even have words to describe
All
my
children that were
feelings.
sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of.
Oh.
I didn't think it could get worse!
Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well. I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile.
What?
I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles.
Well, that explains a lot.
Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power.
Here, I was wondering what made this quest so dark. Oh, it's this bit.
I mean, the torturing people and like jailing them, I thought was really dark, but I was like, that's not as dark as Neuvillette's though. I was thinking like, that's not as dark as Neuvillette's. Nope, this is up there definitely.
They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all, but I did.
Dang.
So in the end, I killed them. And set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
Yeah, you're not...
My methods were extreme, yes. But I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem.
Jeez.
My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved. It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Oh.
That's nice.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Look at the two lovebirds.
Oh, it's a vis and facade. Are you two feeling better yet?
Bro, I don't know if I'd be wearing that bow.
It was all because you arrived in time. I managed to escape unscathed.
Glad to hear it.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's...
What?
I'd like to be wedded to a vis here at the fortress.
Oh, this is exactly what we needed.
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap.
Nothing like trauma to bring people together.
But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other.
I mean, obviously.
And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
The way you said that.
Why did
you say it like that?
Why did he say it like that? The one!
For the rest of our lives. Well, that is sweet.
It's very sweet.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either.
Oof.
But we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory.
Nah, man, Risley would totally be down for this, I think.
I mean, people still live here after they're even done with their sentences, so... That still make them... I mean...
Yes, no.
They have a criminal history, but would that make them... prisoners still?
Prisoner?
Like, your
or if
service
you
is up.
stay?
It's nice here. I don't know.
I
Like, you can
think it
technically
just-
leave whenever you want after your sentence is up.
Yeah, no, I think they're just done. I think they just become a resident here after that.
So we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
It would shock me if these two are the first to get married here.
Yeah, I would.
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before.
I stand corrected. What?
How? Huh. Really thought that would have happened already. Well, I guess some people would want to leave to get married and maybe come back.
Probably, yeah. Yeah,
Or
but
are you
I
allowed
mean-
to come back after you leave?
Bro, I don't know.
Well, I guess some people would like leave and then settle down somewhere.
Possibly.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's interesting.
But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
Oh, we can't thank you enough, Your Grace. We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now it'd be too hard to leave.
I'm gonna be honest. This place is a very nice prison.
It's a very nice prison.
It's basically just a steampunk city. That's basically just what the Fortress of Maripede is.
And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your
Also,
trust is
yeah.
the highest form of praise.
Isn't that like the main reason why a lot of people stay actually? Because the Duke's in charge?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it sucked before.
Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah.
You know,
Was that lasagna on the table?
possibly.
Yo.
I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
That's really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's it!
Oh, you're not gonna. Part 2 will be the wedding.
No, maybe not. We don't know. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought of this quest. Let us know what you thought of our reactions and our playthrough or let's play of it. And I guess
We'll
that's
see
the
you
end.
all in the next one.
Lord willing. Okay, love you all. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.